Welcome to the channel. I'm going to do a reading from the White Light Oracle and the Light Seers Tarot. So the card for you today, this is the beginning of 2026. This reading is pertinent for whenever you end up watching it. But just for reference, this is the beginning of the year here. And it's the perfume of Sophia. I'm going to read about that in a moment. First, I'm going to pull some of these cards here. So let's see what we get. I'm going to put them face down for a moment and then we'll flip them over. It is the year of the horse, and that's about being fast, wild, and free. If you want to reference 13 Moon Tarot, she's on YouTube. And she talks about running past the things, the darker energies that want to keep you trapped in the stable. So you're in the energy of a free horse. And I'm hearing one more. Okay. All right, let's see here. First, we have the Empress. So you are nurturing something. You are about to birth something new, a whole new world. And as this reading is being done at the beginning of the year of 2026, this is about having an opportunity from whenever you are watching this to create a brand new world, a brand new experience, some kind of new endeavor. It could be a new job, a new home, a new office, a new person in your life, something creative. Perhaps you want to create something, start a new business, or just grow something within yourself. Those goals, those elements that you want to become, it's about letting that happen. You've planted the seeds, now let them grow. Okay, so creativity, spirit, your guides, God, your angels are lighting a fire within your mind. It's something that is going to be linked to your imagination, your passion, and your creativity. The wheel. So talk about everything changing. 25 was a cycle for you. Now this is a new cycle. The wheel has stopped spinning and you've landed somewhere else. And that is going to be the beginning of the trajectory of your new path. And there's victory here. So you have become victorious over something, or you are going to become victorious over something. You might also do something that is of a creative endeavor where you're going to be in the spotlight, or you might have been in hermit mode and you're ready to come out of hermit mode and be more involved with people, communities, be in the world again. And this is brand new. This is blowing me away. This is the Fool. This is letting go. This is trusting spirit. This is having a trust falling into the magical waters here. Spirit has got you. The ideas that you have that create excitement are directly linked to your higher power, to source. And trust your intuition. I also heard something today from 13 Moon Tarot, and it was about trusting your intuition and believing that it's not necessarily that something that comes along that might look like something that emulates the past isn't necessarily the past. It could be something completely brand new. So trust that. Let go. Okay. So this is, you're grieving something here. We're going to have an appearance from Keone. She's blessed your reading. So yeah, there's something that is bothering you. So we're going to look at that. It's interesting to me that everything started off with this victorious end of a cycle, excitement, creativity, and then the last card is this grief here, or something that is bothering you. So let's look at that. I believe that this is going to be the change of what's happening now. Let's read what this has to say about it. Okay, you will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take to create space for healing and resolution. New Year's resolutions is what I think of there. Connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you are sure it is yes. Give up trying to figure the answer out right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. I feel like this really represents that clarity emerging spontaneously. And I just noticed there's fire here, fire here. Spontaneous combustion. Trust that your questions about your life will be answered. Even now, you are in the process of working your way toward the answers that will bring you clarity and higher understanding. There is a kindness in how the universe delivers a message. When we are ready for knowledge, boom, divine guidance is incredibly helpful in healing. However, we may need certain experiences to become ready. There is as much grace in veiling a truth as in revealing it. There is a beautiful Sufi teaching that destiny is granted with compassion. Talks about leaning into natural timing rather than trying to force something to happen. And also in that 13 Moon Tarot video, she talked about timing and how time is going to seem totally different this year. You will instinctively sniff out the truth of a situation. Then you shall be able to do something useful with that knowledge. Developing the patience required to see us through times when we cannot know something with trust and hopefully some equanimity is an important part of our soul journey. If such times evoke fearful and negative predictions or anxiety based on a lack of belief that you can deal with whatever arises, that might be this card, with grace and dignity, then work on those issues. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. If such times evoke fearful and negative predictions or anxiety based on a lack of belief that you can deal with whatever arises with grace and dignity, then work on those issues. You can do a process of shadow work. I do shadow work with ChatGPT, actually. Do what you can do now. Leave everything else up to the loving and wise workings of the universe. If you're pushing for a resolution, an answer, an understanding before it is time for you to know, you'll feel frustrated. So that makes me think of this. When somebody's pregnant, you can't force. You have to let the child birth with natural timing. Did that even make sense? I hope you know what I mean there. It will be more constructive and enjoyable for you to engage with what is. Will it require the development of your character, the capacity for patience, for trust and faith, for commitment and devotion, even when there is no evidence you shall succeed? Yes, likely it shall, especially if you're carving a path that is unique and creative. Unique and creative. That's that creative spark here. To live in such a way is wonderfully courageous and inspired and requires spiritual maturity. Aligning yourself with a greater wisdom and timing and surrendering yourself in its service is the basis of spiritual maturity. You will have your answers, and in the interim, you are doing beautifully. Continue with your journey. Okay, that's beautiful. So being in the here and now, allowing something to naturally develop. The wheel has spun and stopped spinning, and you're coming out into the light. You're doing a trust fall, following your intuition. As you're doing that, there will be some things that might come up. There might be some things that will come up. And you're being asked to look at that, process it, let it go, work through it, do shadow work. Don't ignore it. Let yourself grieve. But this is the year of releasing shadows. That's 13 Moon Tarot again. Keep referencing her. It's the New Year's reading if you go to her channel. She's really amazing. Okay, so I'm going to ask about this grief card here. 2 of Cups with the grief card. Okay, this is about aligning with somebody who's going to help you work through your shadows, who's going to help you heal. So you might know who that is right now, or that might be coming along, or you may want to look for that. Trust your intuition when you meet people. There's somebody that is going to unite with you, and you're going to help heal each other. And you helping them heal is going to help you heal, and vice versa. So there's that. There's alignment. There's a mutual balanced energy here. Connection. Could be a friend, business partner, romantic partner, family member. Okay, so I'm going to pull some more cards here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, being in your queen energy in terms of physical manifestation, your castle, and the star. I love the star. This is stopping after the wheel has spun and just letting yourself rest and dream. And I love how it has this rope up to this fire here, which is here and here. So it's like co-collaborating with the universe. The universe is giving you ideas, you're dreaming and speaking with the universe, and it's this co-collaboration, which also is this. And then with the Queen of Pentacles and the star, this is like earth. This is your abundance and manifestation on earth, and this is the connection to the spirit world, the Two of Pentacles is balancing both. See the purse here and then this orb here? It's having a balance of the earth and the spiritual planes. You can do both. You don't have to just be in one or another. The sun, oh, that's beautiful. We have a lot of major arcana here. The Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, Full, the Star, and the Sun. And they all skip cards here. That's interesting. The sun. This is about being in the light of the sun. This is about this direct connection to source. And I think of star, the sun, the earth. It's all connected. So it's about letting everything work together and intertwine here. That's full open heart, happiness, joy, and the Ace of Cups. This is a fulfilled heart. This is really listening to your intuition. This is love that's coming directly from source straight to your heart. This is your cup being filled. This is that direct line between you and spirit, you and another person, you and other people, between your heart connecting to the hearts of those within your community. It's a full cup. Here's a bowl, full cup here, full bowl. I mean, look how beautiful all these cards are. All right, let's see if there is a final message. I'm not going to read the whole entry on this, but I want to see if there's an extra. I mean, look at that. Visually, the light, the cup, Devara Patra. It just feels so aligned with a lot of these cards. Look at the cup with the light. Starlight, sunlight, these lights up here, the light inside your mind, your consciousness, the bowl of light coming from here. It's just so much light source energy flooding you. Number 38. So I'll just scan through this one if I can. Here it is. Okay. Spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. Blessings. A powerful blessing is entering your world. That's what I see here. Powerful blessing entering your world. The key to receiving it is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. I'll let you look at the cards while I read this. The Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. And I'm seeing that here. It's like the sacred chalice. That is the Holy Grail. Interesting. For your soul, it may involve a recognition that the light is always seeking you, wanting to fill and heal and bless and protect you, to initiate you into the awareness of the realms of light, beauty, and divine presence. It may remind your heart to receive that you are capable of being a channel for goodness, grace, abundance, and pure light. It may be recognized as a sign of a future blessing, of something truly desired finally coming to pass. It's hope, fulfillment, connection. It's the loving language of light and being able to truly receive it. In Sanskrit, patra means goblet or vessel. It is not only an object, but can be a teaching or even a sublime teacher or heavenly being within whom we can dwell. It is that which holds us in a loving way, our soft place to fall. Trust fall. Unconditional love, experience being loved, become a true receiver, nurturer, and protector of the heart. There's a pathway, an opening or portal, a doorway, or even a means or method, a way for you to find fulfillment, receptivity. It's to become organic, creative, responsive, spontaneous, and effective. That's that passion, that's fire, creativity. It's not constrained by our human perceptions of what is or is not possible. That's that you can dream anything. This is about a considerable shift away from the mainstream conditioning and into spiritual surrender. Allowing her method rather than blocking her loving creativity into our lives entails the movement from head to heart. Ace of Wands is in the head. Ace of Cups is in the heart. So there's going to be an inner guidance to proceed in a certain way, and it's going to often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. So your inner wisdom is going to have alignment with some deeper truths here. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from head to heart, from outer to inner reality. You will trust what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind or to anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing coming to life. So you don't have to do it the way you were taught to do it. Do it the way your inner guidance wants to do it, the way spirit would want you to do it. Part of our journey is we're born and we learn to do things a certain way, right? We're taught, and it helps us live in the world and navigate in the world, and we learn values and perspectives. We learn so many things from our childhood, from our who raised us, that are useful in the world. And at the same time, part of our journey is to eventually be able to transmute those things we have learned and trust our inner guidance to guide us to do it a different way. Try new things, new experiences, new thoughts, new perspectives. Yeah, that's what I get for your reading. Allow the old to go. Allow the whole new cycle to start. Super exciting. I'm excited for you. And thank you for watching.